What is going on, everybody? Bob29 back in the lounge yet again. This time, I really want to make sure that you kick back, relax, and grab some snacks because this Prize Wall Eval is very heavily desired. This is the month-long midweek champion Prize Wall Eval. So, I myself have not got all the Prize Wall available. I still have some victory tours to do, which will give me another 700 per victory tour. So make sure to wait for the second half, I guess, or second portion of this video. I will be splicing them together. That'll probably be something that I do on stream today, where it'll show all of the stuff that I will be getting from the prize wall. But that does not stop me from doing the eval right now. So the month-long midweek prize wall, the very heavily touted, very heavily desired breakdown is here. So the first and foremost thing I will tell each and every last one of you, and this is a me thing, not a you thing, I am not a huge Becky fan. I don't see why they make her so expensive. I don't see why they have her as the cream of the crop, so to speak, of the Zombies world. And similarly goes with her gear. I don't care. I could not care less. Once I saw this crazy price tag on the gear as, the cream of the crop, purchase for this month, I laughed. I laughed at it. I almost, started laughing so much that, I had to almost mute myself because of the people that I was around and hanging around with in my faction chat. I just don't see the value. I really and truly do not. She's a good character, yes. She's in a class and an era that she is not even the top of. She can hit very hard, sure, but you need for the sub to work and not be used by an escape artist or an anti-sub character. You need for them to break your trap gems. You need to have. It's just too much for me to invest in a character that I don't enjoy the playstyle of. Just because I don't like her doesn't mean you're not allowed to like her. It's totally fine. All this gear does for her is give her MP, which will help you get trainers and coaches to make her damage even stronger, which again, to me is silly when she's already capable, without the gear, of hitting 100 million damage if you like that playstyle. So if you want to hit from 100 million to 120 million, this is the gear for you. But I am not sold on this whatsoever. Now that we're past that, which again, hysterical. This is the moment from last year. And this is why, if you watch my other Prize Wall video, why I was happy that they came out with a moment that had all the characters on the month, and why I was disappointed this month that the moment they came out with only had 2 of the characters on the month. This moment is significant. This moment gives you +5 multi-gems in every single game mode. It gives you essentially a boost to almost every single one of those characters. It is viable for all of the zombies from last year. Liv, Sammy, Usos, Cody, you name it, this moment, huge win. Huge win, huge win, huge win. If you have any of them that you want to use, this moment actually makes them stronger, actually makes them better, actually makes them very viable to use amongst the top of the top characters on your list. And that includes everything that's come out since last year. This moment actually keeps these characters relevant for over a year through an entire rarity change. Significantly strong moment. On top of that, the price is $3K. This is a steal. To me, this is the steal of the wall, of the entire wall, this moment. So I would suggest, if you have the capacity to do so, get this moment. This is the only time that it's been available since last year. Again, they are very dedicated to keeping zombie-related stuff to zombie months, so the likelihood that you see this moment again probably won't happen until Spring Outbreak, if you're lucky, or until the year of 2025 Halloweens, which is a full year away. So for the price tag that it's at, for the strength that it provides you, I would definitely heavily suggest getting this moment. Obviously, you should know, if you are closing in on either of the characters here, the shard counts are not bad. They will help with the, well, not Brett, but Bailey will help with the shard count towards the moment from this past weekend. But that's really not here or there. It's very nominal amounts of prize wall. It's not even 100 per claim, so it's mainly there to help you recruit the character if you don't have it already. Next up, we have what's going to probably be, and again, I'm not going to show that right this second. It'll be towards the end of the video. Probably going to be the bulk of my purchases. My goal is this guy right here. Really want that striker. Really want this striker. Modern striker 100% is what my goal is to walk away with this time around. I have dumped, I believe, 19 or 20 of these 100% gem straps for modern era, and I have not gotten a striker yet. It hurts. My best striker strap before the genderless change was a 40%er. I have one 60%er, which was for females only. It is now genderless. So that's a nice little uptick. I still don't have 100 at all for modern striker. So that's going to be the goal. I'm not expecting anything. I'm expecting to go into the 20s without it, but that will be at the tail end of the video here. Next up, we have the other, I'm going to skip the gears for now. We have the other titles, the other straps. These are non-modern, so you have Attitude, you have Legends, you have Ruthless, you have New Gen, you have Hall of Fame, and then it comes down to Reality and PG. You'll notice the price tag on these are different because there's not very many good PG characters, nor are there very many PG characters. Reality era, there's definitely some good ones, but there's not as many of them. The Hall of Fame strap, the New Gen, the Ruthless Aggression, the Legend, and the Attitude are all the same price tag. Personally, I'm surprised RA is as expensive as it is. I don't really think it's that significant. So same mentality. If you're chasing down a strap for a character that you really like and you don't have a good damage strap for him, this is a huge win for you. So if I get lucky, which I don't expect to, if I get lucky and hit the striker on the modern, I will be switching over to picking up a legend strap so I can hopefully get a legend striker strap also. I don't think I have even a singular gem damage strap for them. I might have a 40. But with the new Ozzy that came out, the Legend Striker, Bark at the Moon Ozzy Osbourne, I really would like to get me a 100 piece for him as well. You'll notice that now the prices will start to go down when you go to 60%ers. So again, they have 60% straps that are guaranteed instead of 100%ers in each of these eras. I'm not huge on the fact of getting a guaranteed 60. My whole goal is to just be chasing down the hundreds. If you need a strap at all for a guaranteed character, I could see it where maybe you'd want to get a 60 or a 40 just to have a strap because you don't have one. That being said, the game now sells a strap for the character that you're on if you go on to them and then scroll all the way down the bottom where it says looking for more straps for that character. But those are only legendary 20%. These are ultimates, whether they're 60 or 40%. Again, you'll notice the reality and PG prices go down, but those are not even worth it. These are a joke, to put it kindly. The amount of prize wall that this would take is such a slap in the face. You get these medals every weekend that you just play the game. That there's nothing else to it. Like, you get these medals. I just got from Boss Battle, I don't even know how many. I think it was 12 Fury 2 medals that I wanted to keep. Not even just, like, that were bad. I sold, like, I don't know, 60 medals or something crazy. But I have, like, 12 Fury 2 medals that I don't mind keeping. So, like, the idea that you would even go out of your way to pick up these move damage medals is silly. You'll notice that there's the blue move takedown 2, blue move fury 2, red takedown 2, green takedown 2, red fury 2, and green fury 2. These are all guaranteed percentages. So that's nice that you have percentages instead of, the flats. But, I mean, that it's so overpriced that it's not even worth it. The amount of stuff that you can get on the midweek prize wall is so much better than a move damage medal. Here's the 40% as we were talking about. If let's say you're chasing a Hall of Fame acro strap because you just got Hall of Fame Macho, which I know isn't a thing that you got recently, but let's just say that's an example, and you don't have a Hall of Fame acro strap. This one might be the one for you just because it's a low price on the prize wall. Again, I would not suggest getting these. These are very expensive in terms of how much you can get for the other prize wall, and not very rewarding when it's only a 40%er. So yes, it is the inexpensive option. Yes, it is the cheap quote-unquote option, but it is not a great option. You'll also notice that down here I've already purchased something. So this is something a lot of players aren't aware of or skip out on. At the very bottom of this strap, title, whatever you want to call it, portion of the midweek prize wall, they've already bundled in a certain combination of class and era. So just for example, right, this one it says Ultimate Reward Gem Strap Modern Trickster. So you'll see the modern sign, you'll see the Trickster logo, and you'll notice that it says Gem Strap. So the gem is the 40, 50, 60, 100. Those are the ones that on the weekend prize walls I will tell you are not worth getting. Typically these aren't really great, but if back to the situation of Acro Macho, right? If they had a Hall of Fame Acro gem damage strap, that would probably be the best bang for your buck in what you're going for. You can see I obviously chased the Modern Striker gem damage strap. Unfortunately, I only hit a 50 on it, but I was really hoping that I would hit 100 on it. So you'll notice that they have a lot of these down here. There's a Modern Showboat gem damage, and then they go to the new gens. So New Gen Acro, New Gen Powerhouse, New Gen Trickster, and those are all gem damage. And then they go through the same combination again, but for move damage instead of gem. So Modern Trickster, Modern Showboat, Modern Striker, move damage, move damage, move damage. These also, I believe, are only 3. So it's 40, 50, or 100, not 40, 50, 60, or 100. So it helps your chances of getting 100 a little bit better. And then again, New Gen, Acro, Powerhouse, Trickster. Once again, these are the move damage straps that you can get as well. Last and least, I should say, are these random medals again. Fury 2 move defense medal, Fury 2 gem defense, takedown, and takedown again. So they have Fury 2s for move defense, gem defense, takedown 2s for move defense, gem defense. These are just not good at all, even for the price tag that they're at. I would rather tell you to get metal bits or strap parts, which will be the cleanup portion of your month-long midweek prize wall. I'm going to save the gears for last at this point because that's what a lot of people really want to kind of know about. So I'm going to do a real quick hitter on moments. I don't need these personally, so don't always listen to what I'm going to say. Moments for me, this is why I tried to do what I tried to do with moments, of becoming a collector of all moments. I don't want to have to be put into a position that I'm thinking to myself, do I really want to get the Sami Zayn kicked out of the bloodline moment so I can use my Trickster solo, or do I want to get the gear, the strap, etc.? A lot of moments in here make a lot of characters really good. Like, really good. The solo one being one of them. The 7th anniversary one helps make Rhea an absolute world beater. The NXT moment helps a lot of those characters out too. The Acolytes win the Tag Team Championship. This one used to be an absolute killer for all of these guys. It still significantly helps Showboat Undertaker out. The Dudley Boys one is okay, but nothing crazy. Imperium one is honestly just a collector's tool in my book. The Final Testament, you can definitely work some funky stuff with that one, and Striker Bobby Lashley. Tori Wilson moment, this one gives all the characters in this moment starting MP in all the game modes, which might not be the best case scenario for competitive game modes, but definitely helps on the tours. The Night 1 Return to the American Nightmare, this used to be one of the most expensive moments in the game. Definitely helps out with a little bit of the multi-gem damage, or strength I should say, for a couple of those characters. Andre the Giant moment, this one was huge for Striker Andre with the green move damage. The Superheroes moment, again, another collector's moment. Unless you're a huge fan of using Super Stacy, then it can help. The 95 tag tournament is just a showdown moment for a lot of those guys, but it doesn't really help them out. Stealing the briefcase moment is a huge one for those of you that like using Miz and don't mind with the Cascade difficulties. That's what makes him fantastic. The SummerSlam 95 moment, this one will actually help Oozing Machismo if you're an Oozing Machismo fan. Also not bad for Rocker Sean as well. The Dominic Mysterio joins the Judgment Day moment is really just a collector moment. The Damage Control moment, also mainly a collector moment. Big E, mainly a collector moment. Cody wins the Rumble. That's mainly for your Tech Cody, I think, in Showdown for better sub damage. If you're not using that, it's a collector's moment. Rock joins the Nation of Domination, also a collector moment. The Tribute to the Troops moment now, that one's not. A lot of people probably think I'm crazy for this, but if you like using Santa as a fighter, Santa Hogan that is, this moment is a huge pickup to his fighting capabilities. I'm aware that, Santa as a fighter needs to be pretty high up there in the 5-star and 6-star range, and that is not the cheapest thing to do as of now. That being said, December is right around the corner, so maybe looking into getting this moment for the price tag that it's at isn't such a horrible shout. But again, no love lost if you don't have that one. The 2 Zombies moments are here this month, so if you don't have them, Collector's Moment and Collector's Moment are definitely available. They're not good whatsoever. The WrestleMania moment, this helps Powerhouse Hogan out with a 25% gem damage boost and 1 multi-gem strength. That is part of one of the pieces of making your Ultron Hogan to work. The NWO Hall of Fame moment, not significant at all. The DX Hall of Fame moment, again, not significant at all. They're nice. They aren't game-changing. The token bag is literally just, hey, do you want to stab at any of these tokens at random for cheaper? So that's completely up to you if you want that. The Judgment Day is mainly a collector moment. The Evolution token is one of the 10 tokens that you need for the moment, so definitely a huge letdown if you didn't get that. And if you're trying to build up to getting that moment, is fine. It's not really game-changing these days. The DX Army Invasion is one of the OG moments, just not good. Hell in a Cell, just not good. Again, mainly collector's moments. The NWO Born moment, NWO is Born moment. That one's very helpful for if you're a fan of Eric Bischoff gameplay. Eric Bischoff is actually one of the strongest characters in the game with a lot of the bells and whistles in the right direction. I know it sounds a little silly. He's a little clicky for sure, but he's very, very strong. So that moment being cheap is a nice little win, and your currency for the moments as well. Now, the moment that everyone's been waiting for. See what I did there? Moment? I didn't mean to do that on purpose. Anyway, everyone wants to know, what gear should I get? 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 I don't know. I don't have no perfect answer. Nobody has a perfect answer. This circles back to the same thing of, what do you want? What is it that you're aiming for? What are you looking to improve your game on? Are you looking to, have someone that's going to win every single time in feud? Are you looking to make your showdown experience better? Are you looking to help carry your team and boss? Are you looking for a combination of those? Are you looking for every single thing as the all-around? Are you looking to be a collector and just pick up every gear that you don't have? There's really no perfect answer here. What I can do is I can tell you what gears are useful in what situations. And then you can make your decision. So, bottom of the list, as much as I love Eddie Guerrero, these gears are completely useless. Stacy's gear was a collector piece for me. It's not worth it. Triple H's gear just looks cool. That's all there is to it. Bobby Lashley puts on the Spring Outbreak gear where he's going to the beach. It's looks. It's not going to make him into a competitive anything. Yoko's silver gear, if you want to use Yoko and you have both of his gears, he's usable. He's not fantastic, but he's usable. He turns a lot of the board into botch gems, so your opponent can't break them all. So there's a good chance that if they can't break the gems, they can't break out of the pin. Fine. Drew's gear, again, he's ready to go to the beach. These gears are not helping people. Taker's gear is so insignificantly weak. I think it's 25% gem damage. You can probably pick up that gem damage alone just from like substats on medals. So that's why this one's so weak. So if you want to put on your flip-flops and go to the beach with Taker, by all means. The Ray gear, we're going to get back to it. Ray's floaties actually really help him swim. Rhea, Rhea's gear, very mid. Little bit of botch gem damage. Her botch gem is like 26k, so it's not going to help. Cody's gear, solid for the Cody setup with the MP, rather. Sorry, I was going to say multi, but I meant the MP. Bianca's gear is nice for the 500% X break damage, but it's not game-changing in today's day and age of what we're doing. It will help make her a turn 2, maybe, and a turn 3 definite in regards to how quickly you can win at 6-star gold, which is kind of the goal for everybody. But it's a real letdown if you can't do it consistently. Sean's gear, also pretty insignificant, 25% trap gem. Any little bit of trap gem damage helps Sean with the triple blue setup, but it's not enough to make him game changing. He can't beat golds on turn 1. He can definitely do it on turn 2, but he's lost a lot of oomph behind his punch, so to speak. That has me thinking maybe I got Taker and Sean mixed up. Sorry, Taker is 50% green gem damage. So yeah, if you want a little bit of boost on Taker for 50% green gem specifically, by all means, get your flip flops and go hang out with Undertaker at the beach. The real deals on this wall are the Uso gear, 150% all gem, the Sammy gear, 100% all gem, the Cody gear, 4 MP for red, and the Ray gear, 5 MP across the board. Those are your real wins from this wall. Everything else is kind of just a forget about it gear, unless you're a collector. So, and again, I know that Bianca's got the nice gear, but this, again, just isn't enough to keep her relevant in my book. Is there anything else that's super? The Lashley gear, it's not enough to help him. I was looking for super expensive gears. It's just not gonna help. So again, what is it that you're looking for here is the real question, and you can make those decisions based on what it is that you're looking for. So the Tusos, Usos, whatever you want to call them, my Tusos personally at silver can take down golds. So the idea of getting the gear for him doesn't really seem that necessary. Your Tusos might not be as strong as mine. Yours might not have 100%er. You might not have the Bubba specs. There's trainers, there's coaches, there's the moment that we talked about earlier in this video. If you're missing some of these items, getting the Tusos gear would definitely help you significantly in your damage output. For myself, I won't be, even though that's the one gear on the wall that I'm missing. The only chance that I get that gear is if I hit a Modern Striker and Legend Striker on my first rolls and I have all the excess left over, then sure, I'll probably come and circle back to picking up the Tusos gear. But not anything that I'm going out of my way to rush to get. The Zombie Sammy gear, Zombie Sammy for the longest time has been the best striker in the game. We're a full year removed from him entering the game. And the fact that he's held out as arguably the top, and now, yeah, sure, OTC exists, Aussie exists, there's a couple of other strikers that have come out, and between then and now, Sammy's still up there for a podium spot on the striker mountain, so to speak. This gear significantly helps him with that podium spot. The moment helps as well. Having a good gem damage strap, which again, I don't have one. I've been using a 40 on him. He's still been crushing most things for me without the 100%er. So he's a very, very good character. especially in terms of longevity, that he has made it this long in still not only being usable but being amongst the top end. This gear definitely helps him out with that. It is not a character that you're going to be using in Showdown. It is not a character that you're going to be using in Feud. In Boss rather. He's mainly a character that you'll be using in Feud. His boss setup doesn't really help compared to how strong a lot of the other characters are out there. You can make him work in boss with a lot of finicky gameplay that is not very user friendly, and you also have to hope that the boss doesn't lag or glitch out. It's very finicky. It's very time sensitive. It's not something that most people will use. And again, his charges are too high for Showdown to comfortably use him in Showdown. But as a feud character, very strong. Very, very strong. The only downside that people typically complain about him with is the speed, that he's not the fastest striker in the game, that he's not the fastest feuder in the game. So it depends, again, what you're looking for, but Zombie Sammy's gear, very strong. Cody, my own Cody is only 5 gold, and that's as of this month because I had to work him up for one of the contests. I'm not huge on Cody. I've never been huge on Cody. That being said, I'm also not ignorant enough or, I guess dumb enough to say that he's a bad character. He is a good character. He does have a lot of viability. He's got some very, very strong purple moves with multi-gems. His red MP gear helps him get half of his moveset charged without needing to go and double up on 4 MP trainers. He's a significantly strong character. I feel like he can definitely work his way up to the top of your feud lineup if you have enough of those items, such as the moment, the gear, the trainers, the coaches, the gem damage strap, the skill plates. He's one of those that really needs a significant amount of stuff. But when you have all of those things, he can definitely punch very, very solidly. For me, if you've been watching my content for a little bit, you'll know how I felt about Solo Sokoa Showboat. It's not that Solo's bad, but when compared to the rest of the Showboat class and all the stuff that Solo needs, I don't really want to invest in Solo's requirements, add-ons, whatever you want to call it. I feel like that's the same exact thing here with Cody. Can he do it? Yeah, he can do it. Do I really want to invest in all of the things necessary for Cody? Not really. I happen to have his moment. I happen to have his gear. I happen to have a good chunk of things for him. I just don't know that I really want to go down that rabbit hole of investing in Cody. That's a me thing. I might be totally missing the mark here. You might be, a huge Zombie Cody mark. You might say that he's the best and all this type of stuff, and I'm not here to argue any of that. I just don't think that the value really lies in as much as it is to get his gear. I'm just not sold on it. That being said, and I think probably the steal of the wall outside of the moment is this Rey Mysterio gear. Rey Mysterio with the floaties. And yeah, I was, teasing a little bit before about how the floaties make him swim. Rey Mysterio getting 5 MP, that's crazy. That is bananas. That gear makes him usable in every game mode. Every single one. He doesn't have a moment that helps him out, other than I think it's the one with Zombie Hogan on the front. But it doesn't give him anything other than a couple of percentage bonuses in blast gems, which is literally the middle row. It's maybe 100k damage at most if that's what you want to talk about, adding onto 60 million damage health being the requirement of winning. So it's it's kind of wild. His setup and feud, if you watched one of my earlier videos too, you'll notice that I broke 70, 80, 90 million damage with him in feud, and that's without anything special. He's a huge carry character for boss battles for blue gems, and with the gear, and you might need a couple of rare skill plates and such. For me personally, I use triple black with the drip plate and the Ghostbuster plate, so it's definitely not the cheapest route. But with all of those items, he becomes a nightmare in Showdown too. So he's usable in every single game mode. He's the all-around character that I would suggest if you're looking for a character to help you in every game mode. Getting the Rey Mysterio gear would probably be the one to help you in every game mode. If you're just looking for a feud guy, then maybe Zombie Sammy's gear wouldn't be a horrible shout. If you feel like your Tusos are very good and amongst your top-end showboats this month, and you don't know that you're hitting hard enough with them, getting their gear isn't going to hurt either. And part of the Zombie Cody allure is being able to use him in Showdown, because again, starting MP always helps. So you can be able to use Cody in multiple game modes as well, both feud and Showdown. I don't think that he would be your typical boss battle go-to. So lots to kind of, wrap your head around in regards to month-long midweek prize wall. Plenty of good items on this wall. That's going to be it for the eval itself. I will go ahead and make sure to include the items that I do get later on in this video. If you're watching this right now, you'll probably see it very soon. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording right here, and we'll kind of pick back up. You most likely might see a change in the background screen because I'll probably be doing this on stream, so I apologize for the sudden jump. But that'll be when I'm going to be purchasing these items. So wish me luck. Hopefully I can get my modern striker strap that I've been chasing for so long. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. And we're recording. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase a couple of the things that I really want to get off of this prize wall. I'm sure, as all of you know, that I'm looking for this modern striker 100% gem damage strap. For those of you that are watching this on YouTube, as you can see, everybody up here is talking crap about how many times I say the word plethora, which I'm going to purposely now not say it, or just say it abundantly, so just get used to it. So I'm going to try and hit a couple of these straps here, and I'm really hoping for a modern striker strap. So first one, please. No dice. That's a technician. All right, second one. I'm not going to hit a striker today. Got a real bad feeling I'm just not going to hit a striker today. This is unfortunate. All right, third one. Third time's the charm, right? That's the saying. So third time. It's got to be this one. I'm going to go a full month. A full month of 5 of these 100% gem damage straps. Again. And I'm not going to get a striker modern. Please. Oh, this is so bad. Please. Please. I'm asking nicely. I'm asking as nice as I possibly can. I'm literally doing all of these instead of getting the Tusos gear. I just want one. I just want one. That's all I need. That's a 5 for 5. One Trickster, 2 Showboat, and 2 Tech. I have now hit this 100% modern gem damage prize wall 24 times. Going throughout months and months and months of trying. And I still can't get a striker strap. At this point, like I was saying before in the first half of this video, I'm going to just go ahead and get a couple of these Legends straps, and hopefully we get a striker for Ozzy. And then if I get a striker one for Ozzy, I'm going to lose my mind because I would have much rather just had a modern striker one. Powerhouse, that'll be okay, I guess. Nothing I'm really stressing over there. And the last one, another Powerhouse. So we just get nothing. 35,000 month-long midweek prize wall. For all of these 100% straps, which are great for just about everybody. And I don't get what I was saving the entire month for. That sucks. That really sucks. Not good. Probably should have got Tusos gear. Oh well. So be it. I'm going to go ahead and get metal bits since we're going to go through those like it's nobody's business. And I can only afford 2 more of these, or I can just get one of these, and I'm going to go with this. So that's going to be it for that video, unfortunately. So that'll be pretty much it for my prize wall. Yeah. Definitely a stinker for me this month. So, well, that's going to be it. So make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to share with everybody else that you want to have experienced the pain that I have experienced of 24 100% modern gem damage straps and I can't get a single striker one. And definitely leave some comments below in regards to what you got out of your prize wall. Just do me a favor, and if you hit a modern striker that's 100%, just don't tell me. Just don't tell me. Okay? All right. Have a good one, everybody.